Hey guys, this is Pedro Romero. I'm back with a brand new interview. Still sticking with the pre-split interviews before the LEC Winter 2024 split. For this occasion, I have here with me Photon of Team Vitality, the current top laner for Team Vitality. Thank you so much for taking the time, Photon. I really appreciate it. I just want to start off by just asking how has the off season been for you, following the disappointing result in the summer split, but moving on from that, how are you taking in this off season for you?
썸머 때도 스크림 성적이 그렇게 나쁘진 않았는데 뭔가 대회에서 잘 스크림했던 만큼 잘 나오지 않은 것 같아서 되게 뭔가 아쉽게 끝났던 것 같고 썸머는 지금은 새로운 팀원들하고 이제 준비 잘 돼가고 있는 것 같아요.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, you're surrounded with a brand new cast of teammates for this team for this new season, and I want to know, like, going a little bit deeper into that, how has it been playing with your new teammates? Because they have quite a lot of experience, obviously, in LEC. So how have you been? How has it been just meshing with the rest of the team ahead of the start of the split?
다들 좀 뭔가 좀 성격이 좀 재밌는 애들이고 이제 서로 이제 말하고 싶은 거를 그냥 말할 수 있다 보니까 부담감 없이 뭔가 그런 뭐라 해야 되지? 이런 오픈 마인드 같은 게 되게 좋은 것 같고 그다음에 이제 저로서도 이제 제가 영어가 작년보다는 더 늘어나서 의사소통도 더 되는 게 또 달라진 점이 아닌가 싶어요.
Yeah, and despite the team's performance still sticking in last season, and of course, finishing in the bottom of the standings for summer split, you have stood out as one of the best top laners in the league, finishing with two all pro team selections in the league throughout this entire year. Um, what do you think went right for you as an individual, and in your particular lane? What went right for you? What made you stand out and just perform at a top level consistently for this past season?
비결 같은 거는 잘 모르겠고 제가 음 제가 약간 제가 좀 재능이 있다고 생각하진 하다기보다는 그러니까 재능보다는 노력에 가깝다고 생각하거든요. 그래서 그런 게 있지 않았을까 싶습니다.
And of course, it's been showing your hard work has been showing exactly that individual success, and hopefully that can then translate for team success next year or this year. It's interesting looking at your story, Photon, in your career, specifically in Europe, and how comparing last season or uh, last year, prior to the start of 2023, you were just trying to just get settled into Europe and just trying to understand and just compete in the LEC after moving to Europe from Korea. So how has it been? How do you compare your preparation in the off season from that time to now, given that you've now had 1 year of experience under your belt in Europe?
다른 점은 잘 모르겠고 한국에 있을 때도 웬만하면 휴가 때는 좀 잠을 좀 많이 자거나 게임을 그냥 하는 편이었거든요. 잘 잠을 많이 자거나 게임을 하거나 둘 중 하나였는데 여기서도 똑같이 하는 것 같아서 잘 다른 점은 모르겠습니다.
Right. Two more questions before we wrap it up. Going back into how you fit in with the new team, comm wise, um, what is your input when it comes to just trying to build the strategies, build synergy with the rest of Vitality, given the your other team's experience, how do you work with the rest of the team, input wise, communication wise, what kind of ideas you bring in, how does that work for you?
작년이랑 좀 달라진 점은 애들이 놀아야지. 한 명 빼고는 다 나이가 어린 편이고 저랑 나이 어린 편이고 좀 나이가 대가 비슷하거든요. 그러다 보니까 약간 음, 애들이 좀 장난기가 좀 많고 뭔가 그런 느낌이 좀 있다 보니까 뭔가 말도 좀 편하게 하는 것 같고 서로 뭐 약간 하고 싶은 말을 약간 눈치 안 보면서 서로 하는 것 같아요. 막. 근데 그 정도?
Right. And the last question I want to ask, I know you've previously said before that one of your main goals in your career is to reach worlds, qualify for worlds, and just play on the biggest stage in the game. Um, as we now stand here before the start of the 2024 season, and an eye towards reaching that goal, um, where do you see where do you see the gap, like where do you see the difference from you and this team to then reaching worlds? I understand it's kind of far away to ask a question like this, but still, um where do you see the difference, and also like where do you see the team's current level at this moment in time?
일단 개인적인 목표는 그 월즈를 가는 건데 그것 그게 약간 작년에도 목표였고 약간 당연히 갈 수 있을 줄 알았는데 뭔가 작년에 못 갔어 가지고 올해는 열심히 준비를 해 갖고 어 저희 지금 아직 한 맞춘 지 별로 안 돼 가지고 연습한 지도 얼마 안 돼 기간이 얼마 얼마 없었거든요. 그래서 어 아직은 좀 더 해 봐야 될 것 같은데 제 생각 그렇게 막 터무니없다고는 생각 안 하는 것 같아요. 가능성이 있다 생각합니다.
And hopefully you're able to do that. Thank you so much for taking the time during this interview.